worked with an individual, whether she be directly out of high school or whether she has spent years as a homemaker. I've not met one who is not able to come up with a presentable resume based on her qualifications. We work with her own personal talent, and we present that in resume form such that it is suitable for applying for a job.
Okay, and I would assume that a housewife or a female entering the job market for the first time, they would be just terrified of interviews. And I know you mentioned interviewing as part of your course curriculum and what you cover. What are some of the things that you have noticed about, say, housewives entering the job market when it comes to the interview? And then what are some of the concepts that you stress in your course?
I guess the main thing you notice is that they say they're scared to death to go on an interview. So what we do in the course, one of the highlights of the course, is we do mock interviews where we will talk about how to behave in an interview, what to say and what not to say, what to bring with you, what attitude to have, and such. We prepare this in one class session. The very next class session, we are going to do mock interviews, so we can dress rehearsals prepared. The applicant, Peter and myself, will select from the classified ads or from another job listing a job that she wants to interview for, and then we actually conduct a very serious mock interview. This gives the applicant a chance, a dry run chance, to assess her own strengths and weaknesses, and it also gives the peers, her fellow classmates in the course, an opportunity to give her some feedback and some encouragement.
As far as the interview goes, what, if you can think of any concepts or any thoughts that you cover with the housewives or the females, where do you find them to be most efficient when it comes to interviewing?
When they first come into my course, they don't seem to be efficient at all. They're very frightened, and they feel they have no qualifications, and they feel that it's a hopeless case, that they're not ready for an interview and never will be. So the talent assessment is extremely important. We do that right away, and this begins to form some self-confidence in the individual. And once she begins to look at a description of herself and her qualifications on paper and realize that she does have something to present, then she has the self-confidence to say, I have these qualifications, and to discuss those in an interview.
Okay. What about dressing? Do you cover the dress mode as far as the business world as opposed to, say, being a housewife and keeping children all the time? What do you stress as far as dressing when it comes to working with the people in your classes?
We talk about what is appropriate dress for the job interview, as well as when the woman is actually working on the job. We discuss the clothing, what type of clothing to wear, jewelry, accessories, hairstyles, makeup. We cover all of that, but we also cover budgets, because oftentimes these women are in a situation where they are on a tight budget, and we discuss how to dress well and how to dress appropriately on a limited budget.
Okay. And if a person, before we go on break, if a person wants to get in contact with you concerning the course or through the community activities program, how would they enroll for the course? Where is it offered?
Okay, the community activities programs are typically offered at high schools. There are a few other locations, but the community activities program does have a regular business office and business hours from 8 to 5, and you can call anytime during business hours.
And that number is 438
7128.
Okay, and that's the Housewife's Guide to Job Hunting.
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Flynn, we really appreciate you taking the time to discuss this particular course with our audience, and we hope that people who are viewing in will take advantage of it, and we will return after this break.